Hello and welcome back to another guided meditation with me, Leslie Butterfield from mindfulnessonline.us, or welcome for the first time to those of you joining me for the first time for a guided meditation. Today I wanted to share a practice with you that deals with renunciation, and many of us in our stay-at-home order currently, as we're staying inside and not doing many of the things we typically do, are experiencing a form of renunciation, whether it's forced or voluntary. And so I wanted to do a practice today with you that would help us in practicing this renunciation internally as well as we deal with our thoughts and emotions and judgments, and see how that can help us in our day-to-day life as we're willing or unwillingly renouncing a lot of other parts of our usual activities. So I hope you'll join me today. You can start by getting in a comfortable position, one that feels balanced and upright, alert, and relaxed at the same time. So constantly finding that balance, the push and pull. Where's the plumb line down the middle, like a flower that has just enough water? And you can let your eyes rest, be they closed or focus softly in front of you, and let the sound of the bell guide your attention inwards. So just allowing the body to come to rest, finding space and support, trusting the ground beneath us to hold us and support us. Aware of physical sensations, a sense of touch, different places where our body is touching, making contact, maybe our eyelids touching one another, our lips touching one another, places where our skin is touching, maybe between our knees, on the floor, hands on lap. Just noticing the sensations there, their warmth, coolness, moisture, dry, solid, soft. Not needing to make it more than what it is, just allowing it to be as it is. Feeling the body in this position of rest. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Noticing the sensation of the breath with each rise of the inhale and the fall with the exhale. Aware of any sort of clinging, trying to hold on to this breath longer than we need to. Seeing if we can just let the breath be as it is without anything extra. The breath breathes. Without any sort of added guidance or pressure from our own mind. We might add that sometimes, but let's see today if we can renounce that, set it down for now. We can also be aware of any sense of judgment or thoughts, self-condemnation, Just noticing what that is and what that feels like. Any clinging or tension or pushing or pulling away from what is. And seeing if we can just let the present experience be enough without adding that extra layer. What would it be like just to experience the breath, or just to experience the thoughts in your mind? The thoughts think themselves just as the breath breathes itself. The resistance we bring to it is extra. Can we renounce that today and let that be? Renouncing the parts that don't serve us to welcome the parts that foster well-being and care. Trusting that awareness is enough. Experimenting, what does it feel like when I set down that clinging, set down that push or pull? What does it feel like to set down some of that repetitive thinking and just notice, oh, thinking, and come back to the breath? Noticing if there's any sort of sensation surrounding any compulsions that come with thoughts or ideas. Oh, I need to do that. Oh, I should have done this. Aware of how the body feels as it tightens up to react. Seeing if we can let the noticing be enough for now. What does it feel like to not give in to the compulsion, or to let the compulsion lie for now? Thanks for sitting with me. So I hope that's a practice that you can bring with you off the cushion in recognizing our day-to-day compulsions and clingings and desires that we have, especially when we're not getting all the things we're used to getting or doing all the things we're used to doing. Because we know we probably can't fulfill those desires each day, what happens when we just let them rest for a little bit? We notice the leaning in and the compulsion and the clinging, and instead of jumping to do it, we take account and we feel our body, feel the breath. I know it's changed the way I look at things, and I hope that maybe it will help shift your perspective right now as we're facing this renunciation period that not many of us expected. Thanks so much for sitting with me today. I hope you'll join me next week. Take care.